In today's fast-paced world, we're constantly bombarded with information. Our phones buzz with notifications, our inboxes overflow, social media feeds endlessly scroll. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of doing and forget the importance of simply being, of thinking. Yet, thinking is the very foundation of creativity and innovation. It's in the quiet moments of reflection that our minds can wander, make connections, and generate new ideas. When we don't make time to think, we become reactive instead of proactive. We get stuck in a rut, simply responding to the demands of the day rather than shaping our own lives. Think about the last time you had a truly original idea, or solved a complex problem in a creative way. Chances are, it wasn't while multitasking or scrolling through your phone. It was likely during a moment of quiet contemplation, perhaps while taking a walk, showering, or simply staring out the window. Let's reclaim the lost art of thinking. It's time to prioritize those precious moments of solitude and silence. Our minds, our creativity, and our overall well-being depend on it. History is replete with examples of brilliant minds attributing their breakthroughs to moments of quiet reflection. Archimedes, the ancient Greek mathematician, famously discovered the principle of buoyancy while taking a bath. As he lowered himself into the water, he noticed the water level rising and had a sudden realization about the displacement of volume. "Eureka!" he supposedly exclaimed, "I have found it." Centuries later, Albert Einstein, renowned for his groundbreaking theory of relativity, emphasized the importance of quiet thought in his own creative process. He believed that imagination was more important than knowledge, and that quiet contemplation was essential for fostering imagination. These weren't isolated incidents. From Isaac Newton's Apple-inspired revelation about gravity to countless artists, writers, and musicians finding inspiration in moments of solitude, history whispers a powerful message. True innovation often blossoms in the fertile ground of a quiet mind. These historical anecdotes serve as potent reminders that some of the greatest breakthroughs in human history weren't achieved in bustling laboratories or crowded conferences, but in the quiet sanctuaries of the mind. It's a powerful testament to the untapped potential that lies dormant within each of us, waiting to be unlocked in the stillness of our own thoughts. If history champions the power of quiet contemplation, why is it so difficult to carve out thinking time in our modern lives? The answer lies in the dual nature of the noise we face. The external distractions that bombard us and the internal anxieties that clamor for our attention. We live in a world of constant connectivity. Our smartphones, designed to bring us closer, often serve as shackles tethering us to an endless stream of information, notifications, and demands on our attention. This digital deluge leaves us feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and unable to focus on our own thoughts. Yet, the noise within can be even more insidious. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, compels us to constantly check social media, comparing our lives to the curated highlight reels of others. The societal pressure to be productive every waking moment leaves us feeling guilty for simply being, for allowing our minds to wander without a specific goal in sight. This constant state of mental stimulation leaves our minds exhausted, much like a muscle overworked without rest. It's no wonder we find it difficult to think creatively or strategically when our mental bandwidth is consumed by the trivial and the urgent. Reclaiming your thinking time is possible with small, intentional steps. Identify pockets of time wasted on mindless scrolling or passive consumption. Establish a morning ritual that prioritizes your mental well-being. Spend a few minutes meditating, journaling, or enjoying a cup of tea in quiet contemplation. This sets a positive tone for the day. Incorporate short breaks for mindful disengagement. Step away from your desk and immerse yourself in nature. Even a few minutes of fresh air can clear your head and spark fresh perspectives. Unplugging from technology is crucial for deeper thinking. Designate times to disconnect from your devices. Engage in activities that nurture your mind and soul. Embrace the power of journaling. Let your thoughts flow freely onto the page. Journaling can be incredibly cathartic, helping you process emotions and gain clarity.